The air grows heavy with anticipation, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant call of an owl. A lone traveler, weary from his journey, seeks solace in the shadows of an ancient tree, ready to rest before continuing his way. But fate, it seems, has other plans for him. For there at the edge of his vision, something stirs, a shape that seems both alluring and menacing. From the darkest depths of Greek mythology comes a tale so chilling it has echoed through the ages. A tale of a woman, no, a monster, the Lamia, the devourer of men. Now known primarily as the stuff of nightmares and Hollywood horror, the Lamia's story is one that demands to be told and retold, a cautionary narrative as old as time itself. Long ago, in a realm where mortals and immortals intertwined their fates, Lamia was a queen, the wife of King Poseidon. She was renowned for her beauty, a siren of the Hellenic age, captivating all who laid eyes upon her. But it was in her heart, they say, that true tragedy resided. For Lamia loved her children with a fierceness that knew no bounds. Yet fate, like a capricious god, had other plans. Hera, the jealous queen of the gods, envious of Lamia's beauty and the favor she had gained, sought to punish the mortal queen. With a heart filled with envy, Hera devised a plan so sinister it would shatter a family and haunt the realms of man forever. She took Lamia's children, those innocent symbols of her joy, and filled them with dire curses. Depending on the version of the myth, either Hera destroyed the children or condemned them to death, leaving Lamia to discover their lifeless forms, a scene of carnage that tore at her soul. In that moment of discovery, something inside Lamia snapped. Her grief turned to an insatiable hunger, a bottomless pit of anguish that could only be satiated by the flesh of men. Thus began the horrifying metamorphosis of Lamia, the once beautiful queen transformed into a creature of nightmares. Now known as the Lamia, she roamed the earth, preying on the unsuspecting. And oh, how she lured her victims, with wiles that would put even the gods to shame. The Lamia's beauty was a siren's call, drawing men to her as moths to a flame. They came willingly into her lair, only to meet their demise, devoured by the very monster they had sought to embrace. Her true form, a horrific blend of woman and serpent, with fangs and claws, a grotesque parody of her former self, a reminder of the tragedy that had befallen her. As the ages passed, the Lamia's story morphed and grew. Some tales painted her as a spirit of vengeance, punishing men for their transgressions, while others depicted her as a creature of pure evil, delighting in the terror she inflicted. Either way, the message was clear, a warning to all who heard it. Desire, if unchecked, could lead to damnation. The Lamia became a bogeyman of sorts, a figure used to scare children into obedience, or as a cautionary tale for those who dared to stray from the path of righteousness. Yet amidst the horror, there was a morbid fascination. The Lamia became a symbol of the darker aspects of human desire, the peril of being consumed by one's passions. Even the great poets were captivated by her tale. John Keats, the master of romantic poetry, immortalized the Lamia in verse, transforming her into a tragic figure, a creature to be pitied as much as feared. He wrote of her torment, of her consuming grief and the monstrosity that she became, a being forever cursed to roam the earth, forever seeking solace, yet never finding any. Today, the Lamia continues to fascinate and terrify. In books and films, she appears as a metaphor, a representation of our deepest fears. She serves as a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are born from the deepest tragedies, and that the line between beauty and horror is often perilously thin. The Lamia, the devourer of men, is more than a monster. She is a symbol, a warning, a cautionary tale whispered through the ages. Her story is a testament to the enduring power of myths and the timeless truths they hold about the human condition. For as long as humans tell stories, the Lamia will live on, lurking in the shadows of our imagination, waiting to remind us of the dangers of unchecked desire and the tragedies that can befall even the most beautiful of creatures.